Right. Let's talk about the names. What are the typical Afro-Brazilian names in Ghana? Which name do I hear which will let me know that this person is an Afro-Brazilian?
The Nelsons, the Ribeiros, the Mortens, but there is a special arrangement of names that will give you an idea that this person is an Afro-Brazilian. You mentioned rightly that they perform 3 religions: Christian religion, Islamic, and then the traditional religion. So every Tabon has these 3 names.
Really?
You will see a Christian name, an Islamic name, and then the traditional Nelson, Morten names that I'm mentioning. So it's not, when you see somebody called Samuel, for instance, Samuel is a Christian, Azuma is a Muslim name, and then the Nelson,
is the
Brazilian name.
Wow.
Or, for instance, Georgina has the Christian name, Georgina Memuna Morten, for instance. So when you get these combinations,
I heard there's a person called Peregrino Brahma.
Peregrino Brahma was also from there.
So the Brahma will be the Muslim name, the Peregrino will be the Brazilian name. And they can have an English or something name in addition.
That's right.
So what's your name again?
Eric Odakwe Morten. Agbetse.
Eric Odakwe Morten. So Morten is your Brazilian name. Odakwe is your Ghana name. And Eric is your English name. So we have Ribeiros, we have Mortens, we have Peregrinos. What other names do we have?
We have the Fishians.
Fishian?
Yes. Marcelino.
Can the names tell us what they do? Because we have... can the names tell us what they do? Because I'm told that, as you said, they were different professions.
Yeah.
Tailors, well diggers, farmers, and other things. Are the family groups known for specific professions, or it's mixed?
Some were known for specific professions, like the Mortens, for instance. They were more into tailoring and medicine. If you recall, there was one popular Dr. Morten, and then there was this popular tailor, Dan Morten, who used to make dresses for the Ghanaian government at that time. And in those days, if you want to buy a suit and you don't buy a Dan Morten suit, then you haven't worn any suit.
You haven't arrived.
Yes. And so the Mortens, they were good at tailoring and then also medicine. And then we also had the Fishians, who were academically good, you see. And then the Biters, I think, were more into woodwork. And so
what are the Ribeiros?
Yeah, the Ribeiros too were known, I think, in law also. We had, so every Tabon had some roles that they played in terms of.
What about places in Accra that they settled? So yes, they were originally at the place you mentioned.
Yeah.
But are there specific parts of Accra where you can say their influences? Because you also said they were builders.
Yes.
That means that there's Brazilian architecture as well.
That's right. So places like Tudu, for instance, some of these buildings you see there were Brazilian architecture over there. And then Accra Central itself, you can find them there. And then they also settled at North Ridge. So wherever they settled, they left legacies there. So when you go to North Ridge right now, you see some streets named Tabon Loop, and then Mango Lane, because at the time they came, they were farmers also, and they were able to plant some mangoes, which till date, when you get to Ridge area, you see these mangoes still there. There was also at Adabraka, Asalam Down, Arena, and currently we know there are some of the Tabon who have also left Accra to settle elsewhere.
Are there songs you sing for specific ceremonies? So yes, you are into farming, you are into building wells and things. Do you do music? Because in some groups, some of our dances and music have to do with our economic activity. Or your songs were more to do with naming and funerals and things?
We are making funeral 1 week, wakekeeping. These are things we are doing for Agbetse. If somebody dies, we are going there, perform wakekeeping, breaking prit for their body at the time when we are praying the Agbetse. After 1 week, We are coming for making ceremony for 1 week.
1 week after the person is dead.
We're using Fula, Mansa, Akara, Pinkaso, and Castle Bridge, and Castle Bridge, and beer, and mineral. We use this for
the rituals.
For the rituals 1 week.
But what song would you sing for? Can you give me an example of a performance during a 1 week funeral ceremony? What do you suppose the modern legacy of the Afro-Brazilians is? And for those of us who are not versed in this, I think Azumah Nelson becomes the most prominent. Are there other prominent ones that we have missed in this conversation?
Yeah, they have paid their dues and they continue to pay their dues in Ghana. Georgina Wood, for instance, the former Chief Justice, has the Tabon lineage. We also have Yvonne Nelson, for instance, the filmmaker, and then Samuel Suze. They are all in the film industry. We had some past ministers, what's his name, and some past footballers also, Kasula da Costa and.
Is Da Costa a typical Afro-Brazilian name?
It's an
so Cancam da Costa be an Afro-Brazilian?
That's right.
There was a minister called Cancam da Costa?
Yes, during the, I think...
PNDC era, or
yeah,
I think...
in Nkrumah's era also. There was a minister, yes, Minister of Sports. He was also an Afro-Brazilian. So, Sam Nelson...
Sam Nelson,
yes,
was also an Afro-Brazilian.
Afro-Brazilian, yes.
What about Shanko Bruce?
Shanko Bruce also was a minister in Liman's government, I think. He's also an Afro-Brazilian. Yeah, so they are all over. We have some in the Anglican ministry. There are some bishops who occupy. Yeah, they all occupy big places in Ghana and paying their dues in Ghanaian.
Do you have regular meetings as Afro-Brazilians in Ghana? Is there like a big ceremony that all of you come together?
We sketch because at the time we have some, but everybody have choose his own way. So that things
you've been assimilated into the Ghana.
Yeah.
So you are now full Ghana.
Ghana.
You don't have a separate life apart from the music, apart from the Agbetse. Yeah. Everything else is now pure Ghana.
Pure Ghana. Everybody is.
No, you are Ghana. Yes, yeah.
You are Ghana. Yes, yeah.
No, obiji me we mo nyuka me we yes Ghana we.
Ghana we.
Ye we Yoruba.
That we Yoruba. She came in sure you la mala fe Yoruba.
Sinye biji fe Ghana we.
Ghana we.
So that confirms the theory that the Ghanaians would assimilate, because I know you go to Osu, they say you have Osu Ashinte, you go to Atublongu, some people are from Akwamu.
Right.
So it's basically, for them, they have no problem where you are coming from.
No.
Once you
assimilate,
you become part of them.
That's right.
They will give you your chief titles.
Mm-hmm. And they'll make you feel part
of them. So they don't have anything like legitimate Ghana, illegitimate Ghana.
No.
But that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Because in certain groups, you are always a stranger.
That's right.
But not so with Gans.
Not so with the Gans. They recognize the benefits that strangers bring to them. And so they don't find it difficult to call you one of them, one of their own. And to the extent that they teach you everything Ga. And then you get assimilated into them. But the Tabon is one of those stories that, but as I said, one of the things that helps them to differentiate between the Ga is their music. And this music, wherever they go, they try to project it so that at least you know that they are also from they are Afro-Brazilians, or they are a bit different from the Ga.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that. We'll end with a final performance from your group. Thank you for talking to us. We'll be speaking to Dr. Benjamin Boateng. He is a lecturer. He teaches music, but he's also done work in the area of Afro-Brazilians, and I think he's done the most comprehensive work on the music of the Afro-Brazilians. It's a powerful work titled Music of the Tabon, Cultural Background and Heritage and Style. It's a great read. Benjamin Boateng, thank you. I've also been speaking to Eric Odakwe Morten, Agbetse, chief drummer of the Agbetse group, and his group have been serenading us. In fact, we'll end this segment with another performance from them. Hope you've learned something new as we continue our series on the Heritage Month. My name is Benadavle. Thank you.
Ami ojo majo, ojo ile, aninya la wa wo. Ami ojo majo, mi ojo majo.